What are the top things to watch for that can destroy your car? That's what we're going to find out. Welcome to Car Help Corner, where we help you, the consumer, master the process of car buying and car ownership. Even if you think you're taking proper care of your car, there are a few major things that can easily destroy any car if you're not careful. And I'm going to share what those things are so that you keep your car in the best possible shape, prevent long-term repairs, and maintain its value over time. Now, the number one thing that you need to watch for is arguably the number one killer of cars, especially in certain regions, and that is not using proper rust protection. Now, it is true that all new vehicles come with rust protection when they're manufactured straight from the factory. However, this is often nowhere near adequate enough to prevent a vehicle from rusting, especially in regions where de-icers are used on the roads, such as the northern US or Canada, where salt is used on the roads in the winter time, which is why you'll often find vehicles in these regions rusting after 8 to 10 years. And rust is a major problem because not only does it affect the look of a vehicle, but it can also impact the safety by impacting the structural integrity over time. It can also make the vehicle more difficult to work on and do certain kinds of repairs from underneath when everything is covered in rust. And of course, it has a huge impact on a vehicle's resale value. Any vehicle that has rust on it is automatically going to be worth a lot less money than a vehicle that's rust-free. So it is definitely worth spending money on proper rust protection. Now, this does not mean that you need to get your rust protection from the dealership when you buy the car. On the contrary, many dealership rust protection products can be overpriced and some of them might not even work at all. A good example of a questionable dealership rust protection product are electronic rust prevention modules. This is a product that some dealerships may try to sell. They typically charge anywhere from $1,000, sometimes upwards of $2,000 for these modules. And the idea or concept is that they send an electrical current across the car, which supposedly prevents rust. Now, this is a concept that was borrowed from the boating industry where it has proven to work, but there seems to be not a whole lot of evidence on whether this actually works on vehicles in the real world. And from what I've seen, these electronic modules don't seem to prevent rust at all. In fact, many vehicle owners who have these electronic modules report still experiencing rust problems after several years. So these seem to just be an example of an overpriced, ineffective product that you should just stay away from. And again, the fact that dealerships are selling these modules for $1,000 to $2,000 when you can find them online for around $150, well, that should just tell you straight away that these are more of a profit cash grab for the dealership than an actual product that has real value. So I would not recommend spending any money on these. Now, there are other types of rust protection products that dealerships may try to sell besides the electronic modules, such as certain kinds of undercoatings, perhaps a tar-based undercoating or a wax-based undercoating, and these products typically come with a long warranty or lifetime warranty even, and again they can charge anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000 for these types of products. But again, this wouldn't be my first choice for rust protection because there really isn't no such thing as a product that lasts the life of the vehicle. And if you try to get the dealership to honor the warranty that they give you with these products, typically they're just going to give you a hard time and give you all kinds of reasons to not cover the warranty if the vehicle does rust after, say, 8 to 10 years. So instead, it's much better to go with a proven product such as an oil spray undercoating from a third-party reputable company such as Crown Rust Control. This is an oil spray rust prevention product which, when you have the vehicle sprayed every year or every couple of years, will prevent rust. And it's very inexpensive when compared to dealer products, typically only around $150, $160, which is nothing when compared to what the products the dealerships try to sell. And again, if you have the vehicle sprayed at least every couple of years, you will prevent rust problems. It's a proven type of product, and companies such as Crown have been around for decades and have a proven track record. In fact, last year I purchased a 2010 Pontiac Vibe for a family member, a 15-year-old car which was sprayed with Crown Rust Control every single year since it was purchased by the original owner. They kept all the receipts, and wouldn't you know it, the body was in perfect shape. Not a spot of rust anywhere on the car or underneath the car, even though it had lived through over 15 Canadian winters where salt was used on the roads. I've seen many examples like this over the years, which just goes to show that these types of products do work and they do maintain the safety and resale value of the car. So definitely worth it. Now, a question that often comes up when using these types of spray-on products is, will it affect the vehicle's warranty? And the short answer to that is absolutely not. And this is because you cannot just have a warranty and say that it's now automatically void just because you had the vehicle sprayed or rust protected. If you have a problem with your vehicle, the manufacturer needs to prove and demonstrate that the problem was directly caused by the rust protection spray. And to my knowledge, there's never been a case of that actually happening. So no warranty concerns whatsoever, despite what the dealership might tell you. And this is a recommended thing to do for all types of vehicles, regardless of whether they're gas vehicles, hybrids, electric vehicles. It's a really good investment and a product to use for all vehicle types, and it'll prevent a lot of problems down the road. So highly recommended. Okay. Now moving on to the number 2 item that can destroy your vehicle over time, something to watch out for if you're a vehicle owner, and this is extended or long-term oil change intervals. It has now become a very common trend in the auto industry for auto manufacturers to recommend maintenance schedules with oil change intervals that are stretched very long. Typically now the average is every 10,000 miles, sometimes every 12 to 15,000 miles, or every 15 to 20,000 kilometers, which is a long time to go between oil changes. And the reason why manufacturers are now doing this across the board is for a number of reasons. Number one, they're trying to reduce the perceived maintenance costs of their vehicles to make them more appealing to buyers. And what's the easiest way to make a vehicle appear to be maintenance free? Well, just don't maintain it. Extend the oil change intervals. And of course, they're doing it for other reasons, such as pressure from governments to reduce pollution, reduce toxic pollution with oil and chemical waste. That definitely plays a role in things as well. But the point is that whatever the reasons may be, it does not benefit the vehicle owner. It does not benefit you, because these long oil change intervals can and often do lead to major problems. Sometimes premature complete engine failure. Severe engine problems and engine failures are a common issue with many modern vehicles. And oftentimes these engine failures can be caused by manufacturing defects, poor engineering, poor design. However, extended oil changes can sometimes play a significant role. If you don't change the engine oil often enough, this can and often will lead to major problems, including sometimes complete engine failure. Which is why if you're buying a new vehicle that you plan to keep for the long term, upwards of 10 years or longer, or even past the warranty period, you need to use common sense, reasonable oil change intervals. Approximately every 5,000 to 6,000 miles or every 8,000 to 10,000 kilometers is a reasonable oil change interval for most modern vehicles, and something that the vast majority of reputable mechanics agree with. And if you don't drive enough to reach that interval within the first year, at least change the engine oil at least once per year. If you follow a common sense, reasonable oil change interval such as this, your vehicle is more likely to last a very long time. And remember, always keep your maintenance records and receipts so that you have it as documentation in case there's any issues down the road. Now, Moving on to the number 3 item that can easily destroy any car over time. Not as big of a problem as the previous one with engine oil and engine failures, but still a major one to be mindful of. And that is not changing transmission fluid and other driveline fluids. Almost everyone knows that engine oil is something that needs to be done with vehicles. However, there are other important fluids that you should be mindful of, including transmission fluid, and if you have an all-wheel drive vehicle, differential fluid and transfer case fluid in the all-wheel drive system. Just like an engine, these components can be incredibly expensive to repair or replace if you have a failure down the road. A modern automatic transmission can easily cost between $6,000 to $8,000 to replace, which is why maintaining the fluid is a very good idea, despite what some manufacturers recommend. Which brings us to a major issue with this maintenance item, which is that a lot of manufacturers these days are no longer recommending fluid changes. They now use what they call lifetime fluid and sealed transmissions where they're sealed for life, and they claim that the fluid never needs to be changed. And this is often where the problems begin. Nothing lasts the lifetime of a vehicle, and by their definition, whenever the transmission fails, well, that happens to be that transmission's lifetime, whether it's at 80,000 miles, 100,000 miles, whatever it may be, and that's often not adequate enough for most owners. If you're buying a vehicle for long-term ownership, you want to keep the vehicle for upwards of 10 years or longer and drive it for at least 200,000 miles or 300,000 kilometers, again, you're going to need to do reasonable common sense-based fluid changes at a reasonable interval. For a modern transmission, this should be done roughly every 50 to 60,000 miles or every 80 to 100,000 kilometers at the most. And this goes for conventional automatic transmissions, dual clutch transmissions, or CVTs. It's an important maintenance item for all transmission types. The same is also true for the transfer case, all-wheel drive system, and differential. These have gear fluids that need to be replaced at a reasonable interval, typically at least every 30,000 miles or 50,000 kilometers. This is the type of advice that many reputable mechanics and technicians often recommend, and it's the advice that I'm passing along as well. Remember, modern vehicles are not only incredibly expensive to purchase, but they can also be incredibly expensive to repair in the event of a major failure, such as an engine failure or a transmission failure. And if you have a vehicle that's, say, 7 to 8 years old, and it does experience a transmission or engine failure as a result of inadequate maintenance, well, you're going to be faced with a major dilemma. Are you going to spend an enormous amount of money, upwards of $8,000 or more, to do that replacement? Or are you going to get rid of a vehicle that's otherwise now worthless and be faced with having to buy a brand new vehicle to replace a vehicle that should have lasted a lot longer? These are the kinds of dilemmas that many owners often face themselves with in these situations, and it can all be prevented with proper preventative maintenance. And as always, something I always say in my videos, buying the right type of vehicle that's well engineered, well designed, with a good reputation for being reliable and well made is another important piece as well. So hopefully you found this video and information useful, and if you did, make sure to like and subscribe. And if you are planning to purchase a vehicle and you live in Ontario, know that OMVIC is the vehicle sales regulator that's responsible for administering and enforcing the rules that dealerships must follow. To learn more about your consumer protection rights, just visit omvic.ca. And if you need any additional car buying advice, recommendations, or help with getting a great deal on your next new car purchase, make sure to visit carhelpcan.com. Thanks so much for watching, and see you next time.